guys, and welcome back to an episode of Stormbees. So this may look familiar, it may not look familiar. It's The Letter, which is a series I never thought I'd actually go back to, but I'm gonna be real, I haven't recorded in ages. I just want to have an easy thing to record. Yeah, also the quality of the sound might be a little bit different. It's too hot to record in my closet, so I'm just kind of out in my living room. Good idea? No. Smart idea? Probably not, but at least I won't overheat. I won't just become a pool of goop on the floor like that one that one kid in Sky High. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't remember what's going on, so we're Ash. Aside from those two, I found nothing else of note. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things here. But it's about time I leave. I've taken too long. Wait, did I have my voice before? I make short work of creating duplicates of everything I've deemed important. The pages with the names, addresses, and contact numbers will do. I'll start with the ones who live within the city. Once I've finished, I tuck the duplicates under my arm and bring the originals back to their proper place. With that done, I lock the door behind me, tugging it twice just to make sure. I have my work cut out for me. It's not like I can ask for backup from the force. Now, on to the next order of business. Removing the evidence from my little excursion here. Can't have my face plastered on security footage, showing me breaking the law, as it were. I'm gonna have to wipe the data for Seb's access card entries too, so I won't incriminate the poor guy. Same with the records room, the security, and also using a standard lock and key. Good thing my trusty bobbies are always here for me. What does that mean? What is a bobby? Without much difficulty, I find myself facing the security monitors. Oh, are we gonna have... Oh my gosh! Oh, I wonder what that is in the top over here. I wonder what that could be. Do you guys want to... You guys want to place bets? I think it's probably a lost puppy. That seems very reasonable. The room's odor hits me first. A sharp, nauseating stench. As if someone has accidentally spilled a gallon of bleach in the room. When was the last time they opened this place?
Ugh, this place smells awful. Jesus, it's worse than the forensics lab on a bad day.
Oh, it's nice to see you again, Ashton, you piece of shit. My boy! This is probably because of badly botched effort to clean the place up. Even in the dark, I can spy dark stains on the walls. I really don't have time to try and play is this ketchup or soda right now, but I have a strange gut feeling who the mess might belong to. As expected, no security personnel No. Hi, Babs! Babs is here with us on this episode. The next couple episodes until I can go back to recording in my closet. As expected, no security personnel mans the office's CCTV controls, and the standalone DVR setup is open for anyone. Normally, I'd have a heap of things to say about this sloppy security setup, but right now, their negligence makes the whole task of erasing evidence easier.
No fuss, no muss.
What is it? Ashton, what does that mean? What is muss? What is muss? The next... Babs, do you have something to say? Babs? Hey! The next one should be... the next one should be the access card data. Hopefully getting into their computer won't be too much of a hassle. Everything up till now has been smooth sailing. There have been hiccups, I'll give it that, though it does nothing to dampen the good mood I'm in. Once I shift my attention to the machine sitting next to the DVR setup, all of it swiftly evaporates. I'm no computer buff, but I could definitely recognize one more than a decade old. Wait, yeah, I guess. Simply looking at it makes me feel younger. I have no other choice, however, unless I pull the douche card and leave Seb to whatever trouble he might get into. I don't have the heart for such a thing, after all the help the old man has unknowingly lent me tonight. With a heavy sigh, I power it up and mentally prepare myself for a slow slug. Wait, a slow slug. Slow apparently remains an understatement here. It takes a whole 3 minutes for the thing to start up. The OS hasn't even started loading, and in my boredom, I start inspecting the live feed from the cams. Only two works. One for the view outside, everything seems to be in order there, and the other for the main workspace where... It's a fleeting glimpse, a curiosity glance, or cursory glance, sorry, but the sight of it stops me. The image is a bit blurry, but standing there right in the middle of the room by one of the cubicles. I can make out the form of a...
What the hell is...
I don't get too far into the line of thought. No, a few seconds later, after my words slipped out, without any sort of warning, while I'm still trying to make sense of what it is. Wait, it's getting closer. This bitch did not believe in ghosts. Oh, there she is. Hey there, what's up? A moment of paralysis hits me when she stops in front of the camera, like a damn rookie. I go still in the face of danger. I definitely haven't been trained to handle the supernatural, and this is one, isn't it? And... oh, fuck. Her eyes bore into me, the malice in them piercing. Even beyond the screen, it's enough to make me go numb. Only the mug crashing on the floor when my hands accidentally take a swipe at it snaps me out of that trance. Without a second thought, I back away from the controls, from the room, ready to be done with this place. But before my foot even moves, she disappears.
Son of a...
Instinct instantly takes over, and my hand quickly reaches for the gun at my side. The texture on her is actually, like, really cool here. Only to meet empty air. A mistake that cost me a few precious seconds while the paperwork I brought with me threatens to scatter everywhere at the same time. Gathering everything and myself once more, with no weapon to protect myself, my sense of self-preservation kicks in next, and I lunge towards the door. I sprint across the office without daring to look back. As soon as I make it out of the office, I practically throw myself into the open elevator and slam the button for the ground floor. She's gonna get it. She's gonna kill. If she kills Ash, I would be happy. He's a bitch. A sigh of relief escapes from me when the elevator starts its descent. The clicking noise fades off into the distance. Shifting the stack of papers under my arm, I lean back and wait in an attempt to compose myself. Breathe. In, out. Oh no. I know, Beps, it's scary as shit. In a matter of seconds, the elevator stops and the doors open too. There's a moment of pause while I take in my surroundings. Confusion's understandably there, along with frustration.
Are you kidding me? They should just replace this whole thing.
I'm quite sure I pressed for the ground floor, though. But it's an old building. The elevator always did have problems when I visited in the past. Even Isabella becomes so angry whenever we try to go to her floor, and she'll have to repeatedly smash the button for the elevator to even move. That was always for a good laugh. I wasn't too worried then. Now. From the distance, beyond the light's reach, the noise echoes in my ears, along with the rapid pounding in my chest.
Anyone there? I can hear you moving from here.
We're just gonna die. Who the fuck confronts a ghost like that?
Show yourself.
No response. Only the soft sound of something scurrying around the floor and the walls in slow, deliberate movements, faint, though still audible enough in the hush. Until it stops. A moment. And then... This time I'm certain it isn't my imagination. Against my training, my whole body stiffens. Hands stilling, mid-press on the button, eyes growing wide while waiting for any sort of movement from further back, and ears strained for the source of the sound. Much as I hate to admit it, dread has seeped into every nerve in my body. And the blasted elevator still won't work.
This isn't in my fucking training manual!
Oh my god, he's scared! Look at him! He's so scared! He looks nice like that. That's a really nice sprite. Fuck you, Ash! Another series of shuffling against the ground, a laughter, and all of a sudden she's just there. Like a twisted spider, she stares at me, a look of hunger in her eyes and venom in the twisted manner she smiles. A glee. She is well earned when I'm a damn fly that has been dropped right on the spider's web.
Damn it! Damn it!
Without warning, she moves, mocking me with each unhurried crawl she takes, knowing I'm at her mercy.
Fucking hell, work, you stupid!
My life has been at the hands of a crummy elevator, literally hanging between life and death. I'm not gonna die here. Not in this damned elevator. 5? 1, 2. Oh, there she comes. 4. I wish I was better at typing class. I wish I was better at typing class. I wish I was better at typing class. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm done. Goodbye. Oh my god. Oh, Ash, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Oops. Did you guys ever have to do those typing games in school? Like it would be like, oh, typing in time, and you'd have to learn how to, you know, type things. I still don't use any of the knowledge that they gave me. Why? What am I doing wrong? 3, 8, 6. I did it! I hit it! 1, 6, 3. I feel like this might be wrong. I feel like I'm gonna kill Ash just a lot. This one. 1, 4, 9, 2, 6. 2, 6, 8, 9, 7. 9, 6, 2, 4. Fuck. 9, 1, 4, 3, 2. 2, 5, 6, 7. That is so hard! What? I'm not, I'll be real, I'm not even scared. I'm just like, ugh. 1, 2, 7, 9, 6. 1, 6, 2, 7, 4. 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Sorry, speaking it out loud is helping me a lot more. 5, 9, 8. I hit that one. Just kill me. Am I missing am I just bad at this game? Am I just bad? Okay, let me try this. Just concentrate. Okay. 3, 7, 2, 4, 8. 4, 2, 7, 1, 6. 6, 2, 8, 1, 5. I 4, 1, 6. It says I can press tab to would you guys be mad at me if I skipped this fucking cutscene, this quick time event? Would you guys be mad at me? I think I can't. This shouldn't be hard, but it's hard. I skipped it. Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't. I was like, this is stupid. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I know I'm a disappointment. I'm a disappointment to the horror community. Soon the elevator, the blasted thing, is headed up. In this is the most I've been tired my whole damn life. Not during training, when my superior first asked me to drop 100. Not after a stakeout. But after smashing a fucking elevator button repeatedly. I slumped to the ground, worn out, but I don't let myself feel relief again. Not until I'm out of here. Still, I find myself letting out a shaky sigh.
Fuck, I should have taken the goddamn stairs.
What? Bruh. I feel like this would have been more gratifying of a moment, seeing Ash just, like, pissing his pants if, you know, I didn't stop playing this for, half a year. it's still nice, because he's a bitch ass. And a cop. Twice I've seen it. Thrice, if I include the party. Unless I'm tripping balls without realizing it, there's no doubt in my mind that this is actually happening. I don't want to believe it. But with the truth staring me in the face, it'd be stupidity to deny the reality of the matter. As soon as the lift hits the ground floor, I hightail out of the building. Seb's sound asleep when I pass by a station. However, in the face of what I've seen, everything I've faced tonight, I really can't care less who will see me on my way out. The sooner I get away from this place, the farther, the better. I'm just not sure if that also means being safe. She almost got me. Damn it, the fucking thing almost had me. Shit, it was only by luck that I managed to get the fucking elevator unstuck. Had the blasted thing not worked in the last second. I need some fresh air, fresh, breathable air that doesn't stink like death and gore all at once. I'm panicking. Christ, losing focus. I can't afford that right now. I can't lose when Zach and Rebecca might be in trouble as well. Remember how Zach is dead? And I'm very sad that I did that.
Remember your training, Frey.
Shut up. Your training was like 120 hours. Fuck off. Another deep breath ensued. I'm starting the engines and driving off. After that little incident, somewhere open would be good. Someplace I won't get trapped. Luxmore Park brings a welcome relief. though by only some. I'm just so glad to see the trees that surround me. Luxbourne Park has the sexiest trees of all. I love to rub my dick against that bark. I don't know if I should. One of the only things I remember from playing this so long ago was like the last couple episodes. I think that's when I made it my own personal canon that Ash likes fucking trees. And it's still one of my favorite things I think I've done on this channel so far. The chill that has seeped in my bones is still there, and furling and unfurling underneath my skin. If I don't move, if I don't busy myself with anything, soon my brain will go haywire. It's the last thing I want to happen when there's plenty of things to do. But this already answers all of it, doesn't it? Those deaths. Just how many copies of the letter are there? Isabella can't have the only one if other people are also getting cursed. Could it be that the ones she's shown us... Could it be that the ones she has shown us is just one of 5? Maybe even more? That the whole pass it to 5 people business is ridiculous, but at this point, is it still? All in all, I found 2 deceased people who might have read the letter, 4 if we count Cooper as well as Isabella. And that's only with what I can find right now. I have no idea how the contractors and specialists hired from outside of the company are doing, if they are in any way affected. How many more people are suffering? How many are missing? How many are dead? Can I still even blame the Wrights for this? If anything, they might be in danger as well. I don't think I can wish a curse upon them, upon anyone, no matter how big of a douchebag Luke Wright is. There's also that woman. How do we get out of this mess? How do we get away from her? Shit. Still so many things we need to look into. Yet all my body wants to do is pace, burn out whatever excess energy there is in me.
I'm not going crazy, am I? I saw that. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I didn't inhale anything weird. Just shit. Shit.
Of course, the panic passes soon, replaced by another tense silence. As everything sinks in, the awareness of the much bigger trouble looming over us. Or looming over me, dash, us. We're in deep shit, and it's finally caught up and hit me like a ton of bricks. Because Isabella has been warning us since day one, and I'm the first person who brushed it off. This is what I'm talking about, is that you should believe your friends. I can't, every single time it's brought up, I'm just like, you should have believed her. It sounded crazy, but you should have believed her. Suddenly exhausted, I slump down on the bench and bury my face in my hands, as every regret bears down on me. And in the stillness of the park, a plea slips out.
Isabella, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, please.
A desperation, after all my failures, after all the things I've disregarded. All at the cost of the people I care about. Bro, it's another fucking day! Are we having nightmares now? Because I thought that Zach was the only one who had, like... Actually, Marianne also had nightmares, I'm pretty sure. How's Marianne doing? Like, I haven't really brought up that she's in a fucking cage. Is she good? Darkness blurs at the edges of my vision. Black tendrils twist and coil around my limbs. It's kind of like that stuff I've seen out of hentai. Don't tell Isabella I jack into hentai. Soft footfalls echo from the far distance, scurrying, scampering, moving in an odd rhythm, with the sharp, piercing notes of her laughter. A scream threatens to burst, but my throat closes off. Ever so slowly, a chill seeps into every nerve in my body, washing away every sensation in me apart from one. There is only fear. Once again, her laughter echoes, a sound both bitter and unforgiving. It is the last thing I hear before she reaches for me. The ground trembles. The world slows to a stop. Did we sleep in the park? Damn. Morning breaks in a blurry mess of vivid shapes and colors. Oddly, there is no feeling of terror or confusion gripping me, despite the vague images that have driven me from sleep. Awareness kicks in shortly, though slow and sluggish as I blink away the last remnants of unconsciousness from my eyes. The early morning light already streams from the open windows, when the memory sets in, and the room I'm in finally comes to focus. Not a room. My car. I've bunkered down here last night, after my nerves have calmed. When you almost get trapped in a confined space, there's no question about staying somewhere open. Not again. She might appear any time. She won't catch me off guard again. That woman. Is she still one in the first place? One that we'd normally call a human? Can I still feel guilt? Does it understand pain? Fuck, I take a breaking and entering charges over whatever she was any day. Pushing myself upright, my eyes wander idly towards the mess of papers I've gathered from the BRC last night. A proof that none of this is a dream, no matter how much I wish for it. Then it shifts to my view outside, right to the line of the sexy fucking trees and the winding pathways. The winding pathways are so hot. Like the winding tendrils of that demon that that I encountered in my dream. There are some already strolling about the place, a few people here and there, dotting the space my eyes can reach, but otherwise the whole park is empty. Quiet. For some reason I can't stand the silence right now, when that woman's face has been burned into my eyelids. Whenever I close my eyes, I see her. It's a miracle I'm still able to get a few hours of sleep, even with that horrid laughter of hers still ringing in my ears. But then, maybe it's simply my exhaustion at work. You'd think I'm used to going 48 hours, maybe even more without rest. And I am. But what happened at the BRC has shaken me up like nothing else has. Thugs and criminals, hell, even crime lords, I can deal with, but ghouls and the undead?
Well, I didn't sign up for that.
Seriously, this better not be the start of some sort of zombie apocalypse. Actually, maybe a zombie thing would be preferable. I'd at least know what I need to do. Shoot dead stuff until they're dead for good, and leave figuring out how everything went to hell to the scientist.
Thinking about it won't change anything, though. She's just toying with our lives.
She's dangerous. If we don't do anything about her and this curse, we'll definitely be pushing daisies soon. I can't let that happen to Isabella. Wait, I can't let what happened to Isabella happen to others as well. I've dallied on this long, left all my friends in harm's way after these warnings they'd given me. I do admit I'm afraid, but beneath it terror, adrenaline keeps me running, compels me to take action. To do something, I still have 2 other people I need to check with. Isabella would definitely get in a tizzy if I don't check on them. You have 1 other person to check in with. Zach may not be with us anymore. God rest his soul, God rest his soul. He might, if you see him next time, I don't think he could see you. His eyes were scooped out. That's what I presume. God, I should have listened to Isabella. Maybe I don't need to outright believe her, but I should have listened, and maybe she wouldn't be... There's no point in dwelling on what-ifs and should-haves. I can't do anything about the past. What I should be caring about is what might happen. That I can do something about. With one last sigh, I start my car and slowly pull off the parking lot. Buddy. We're gonna go find Zach's dead body. Oof. Oh no. Zach has already been warned yesterday. I trust him not to do anything stupid. You couldn't see me, but I looked to the side as if I was like looking at the camera, like on The Office. I was just like, oh no. Well, Rebecca should be fine. I don't remember anything bad happening to her, so. Rebecca, on the other hand, we ended on a bad note last time. Might as well mend things with her first. Cold Luxborn air meets me upon slipping out of my car. Not unusual in itself. This is what Luxborn weather is supposed to be. A bit cold, damp for the most part, and more often than not, terribly drab with an occasional sprinkling rain every few hours. So it's Britain. You can just say it's Britain. The sky's still clear, but I'll give it a day or 2 before the weather takes a turn for the worse. I've complained about the awful rains for years, despite having lived here my entire life. Why don't you have an accent? Why don't you have an accent? Why? I don't get it. I have to admit, though, seeing a return to the usual feels extremely reassuring. At least something's still normal in this world, when I can no longer think of the same for the situation we're in. A nightmare. That's the probability. Yeah, that's probably all this is. Usually I'll say I've been through worse, but that's simply another lie I've often told myself, isn't it? And I've fed myself a great deal of lies through the years, just so I won't have to think about the next day. Maybe we won't have this problem if I haven't been running away and ignoring things, hiding them someplace no one will see, because I since believe doing so is a show of weakness. Aw, well, I'm glad you have some character flaws, Zach. Not Zach, shit. Zach has no flaws, he's perfect, he's a perfect boy. Ash, on the other hand, is a douche. But you know what, we'll end it here. And we'll break the news of Zach being dead at some other point. My poor boy. Anyway, I hope this episode was okay. I'm in a very weird state of mind / mood. I'm very tired. And I think you could tell in the way I'm speaking, but that's okay. It happens. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out this shit show. Not the whole channel, just this game. I think this game is the biggest shit show. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around, for checking it out. I appreciate it super duper much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.